We do now have, from here on out today, Europe versus Europe action. To the top right-hand side, the blue Zerg player is Namshar. And to the bottom left, our red Zerg, Nerchio. Now, this is going to be map score dependent, remember? Because with 3 players in the group who've already 2-0'd Cyan, every map now will count. Because if you end up going 1-1, and the other guys go 1-1, with each other, you know, have like a 3-way tie, map score obviously becomes a bit of a decisive factor. You know, and therefore having, you know, won a map or lost a map extra versus, you know, each other, that could really hurt somewhere along the way. So that's going to be very important here, as we do see the hatchery first from both players coming down to begin with. And we are going to be having a couple of drones currently from Namshar just on the way up. So a couple of drones coming through. And you'll see that first one is just going to jump on towards that extractor. Hatch gas pull from both as we do get things going. Again, what's up everyone in the chat? How are we doing today? I'd just love to remind you as we do get started in this game for the first couple of minutes, especially with this fairly passive and straightforward opener on a fairly straightforward map of Blackpink, that if you're enjoying the show, do hit that follow button to see when we're going live in the future. What's up, Todd, who just hit us up with a big host? How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. If you tune in from Todd's stream, how's it going? We're casting some StarCraft 2 today. It's the WardiTV weekly Season 4 finals. It's our 3rd group, and we've just had Cyan, a Chinese Protoss player, drop out 0-2, 0-2, 0-2 to each of the players, Namshar, Nerchio, and Optimus. But we are going to be seeing the rest of these matches play out. So we have a few more games still coming up, so great time to join us. A little bit of ZvZ action right now, but Optimus games to come as well, so some ZVTs after this as well. Good to have you guys with us. Thanks for joining, and thank you, Todd, for the host. Todd, I saw your Discord message earlier this morning, by the way. I'm going to get back to you later today. But, yeah, we can do some Fortnite if you want. I can teach you how to build. I don't know if I'm really good enough to teach you, but I can try. Anyways, we get set up into this game, and it is just early moments. I was just going to say very quickly as things got started there that if you guys are enjoying, hit that follow button, and especially if you're new here and you do enjoy what you hear over the next few minutes or hour or however long you hang out for, do consider hit the follow. I cast daily StarCraft 2 on the channel. Now we do see Namshar pulling on our way down towards the bottom left-hand side. We see the Baneling Nest dropping down from Nerchio in this natural expansion. So Baneling Nest coming through, and we do see the feelings just chasing each other down. We do have the Baneling Nest coming in for both players at the moment, actually. So really just mirroring each other so far. The 3rd hatchery is also pretty evenly timed. I mean, it's kind of like the go-to build in ZvZ to kind of get these hatcheries on the way, to get the 3rd hatch coming up, the Baneling Nest down, you know, to get the link speed up as well. 20 more Zerglings now on the way out from Namshar, and that's going to allow him to kind of come across the map here and to get some damage done, running in towards this hatchery, you know, potentially running in towards the natural as well. We'll see if Nerchio has a response, and he's actually making quite a few Zerglings of his own, so it looks as though both of them will be clashing horns here. Namshar down a couple of workers, so Nerchio snuck a couple of extra drones in here. As the defender, he can definitely usually kind of have that happen, so that's going to be a big positive, as long as he does defend effectively, as we are going to be seeing those lings just backing away. Baneling Nest, Banelings are about to finish up here, and that's where the Banes of Nerchio finish up as well to help push this back. Obviously, this hatchery's still in a little bit of trouble, something that Namshar will try to take down now. Nerchio begins to respond, pulls his Banelings over, gets a good clump of lings to begin with. The Queen tanks the Baneling shots from Namshar, and Nerchio is so confident he's actually just going to go across the map with his own Zerglings. So Nerchio feels he can get enough damage done here to maybe kill his hatchery and make up for potentially losing his own. He loses a Queen, and those last few lings are looking as though they might just be enough. A couple more lings coming in. The Queen hits 1 and 2 transfusions. Bane to the left-hand side, lings to the right. It's a defense from Nerchio. What a hold, as we are going to be seeing those lings coming through on the other side of the map. If Nerchio can get this kill after holding at home, that would be amazing. Oh my god, it's on 15 hit points. 16 as it gains 1 hit point back. What a clutch hold on each side of the map. It does not get closer than that, but now Nerchio has a little bit of the momentum. All it takes is a couple of lings to sneak on by, target down the hatchery. The hero Zergling is going to get the kill, and Namshar loses his base. Can he counter to get Nerchios? That will be the next question here. I mean, there's a couple queens in position. They do not have the energy for a transfuse. They're putting down creep tumors to connect the bases together to make a future defense a little bit more simple. Lings of Namshar have not found their way in just yet, and losing that hatch is so devastating for him here, as we are going to be seeing those Lings of Namshar, a few of them going down to the bane lane. Ooh, drones in the natural though. Namshar got through over here, and so he is going to start dealing some economic damage. Nerchio losing quite a few workers all of a sudden, and Nerchio, 12 workers down. He's trailing by 16, but he has the hatch advantage, and he does have the army advantage. I mean, think about this way. That hatchery is 300 minerals, and Namshar just had to put 300 minerals down. I mean, that's instantly 6 drones that Nerchio can catch back up on, but oh, he's down quite a bit. 14 workers, and that's even as some of these workers on his production tab are finishing up here. Namshar is in an immediate bit of trouble, perhaps, with this army, but as long as he holds on, he should be just fine. Nerchio's going to try and do something with the roaches, and the big thing for Namshar is he actually has money in the bank. As his own Roachron finishes, he gets his own roaches on the way. The +1 missile attack is coming through, and with the +1 missiles, obviously this starts to look so very different, as we do see some Lings and roaches of Nerchio coming in towards the natural in the next couple of moments. We'll see a few banelings coming up on the side as well, and we are going to see a couple of Lings getting picked away at. Small Lings coming through and trying to get a bit of surround on those roaches as well. And Nerchio, I mean, now he's running in towards faster reinforcements, and he's just not going to be able to get enough done. And Namshar chases this away. Nerchio has evened up the worker count in the meantime, and that's worth keeping in mind. But these Lings are becoming a bit of a problem, because he has to turn to fight these, otherwise he's just taking free damage. But as he turns to fight, the roaches will get shots off as well, and that is absolutely massive for Namshar to get even more damage done. Continue to pull away, Nerchio. I mean, there's that hatchery back up and running from Namshar now. He's added a few more drones on, so he's actually going to once again take this worker lead, and he has in total here definitely eked himself into the advantage right now. Roaches continue to gather themselves together. And the lair coming up in this main base. A few Lings coming off to the side, coming up towards the top, and we are going to be seeing the couple extra overlords from Nerchio currently on the way out of the main. More roaches of Nerchio just sat on the edge of the creep spread, and we are going to see those few Zerglings coming down. Try and see what they can do. Roaches turn, they start doing a little bit of damage. And we are going to see all of the Lings going down, actually. Very nicely done. So again, as the left finishes here, we see a few more roaches coming up. There's a few Ravagers from Nerchio, morphing in 4 of them already. 16 Zerglings currently on the way out. You see some Nerchio just moving in towards the center of the map, and again, I mean, he's got the army supply to match Namshar, but he's going to be taking the fight into defender's advantage. He's going to be taking the fight into a +1 attack upgrade. While Namshar is definitely not ahead on army supply, he's ahead in so many other ways, and every second that ticks by, he's mining with 17 more workers. 17 more workers that really add up into so many more roaches in production. Corrosive Bars come down, Overlord falls. And again, as well, the set of units from Nerchio continues forwards, we're going to see those Corrosive Bars potentially going to come down once again. Lings are going to stream forwards here, try and see what they can do. And again, a few more Corrosive Bars just keep on dropping, and we are going to be seeing, again, the Roaches and the Ravagers are just going to be continuing to fire away. A few Corrosive Bars drop down. Again, it's one of these fights where it's like Nerchio's trying to break through, but realistically, is he going to be able to? No, not really. As he dodges away from Bowles, Namshar is just going to keep on. He doesn't need to rush into this army, although now he might feel the want to. He sees Ravagers and a few Lings. I mean, that's the sort of army that just disappears so quickly, and he has so many units to do this fight, to take this fight with. Nerchio in a little bit of trouble. GG is called. Namshar takes the first game after help. Your hands goes a long way to support the stream. To the top left-hand side, the blue Zerg player. This is Nerchio. And to the bottom right-hand side, our red Zerg is Namshar. 2-1 Nerchio, let's go, says EU Diabolus in the chat. And do let me know, guys, who you are cheering on. Are you cheering on Namshar? Are you cheering on Nerchio? Who is your favorite to win this game, number 2, or the series? Are you still believing in Nerchio despite being 0-1 down, or do you think Namshar will carry it through? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. It's always fun when you guys get involved, when you guys talk to me a little bit, and when you let me know what's up and what's happening. So, let me know what's happening. Let's hear it from you guys. As we are getting set up and ready to roll. Upsets me that there's no Frozen Throne poster behind him. Well, that, my friend, is because there was no Frozen Throne poster to be bought at BlizzCon in the last 2 years. My poster is just from BlizzCon, and honestly, it's kind of crazy because I remember before I went to BlizzCon 2.5 years ago, the first time I went, I'd really never bought, like, while I'd been into World of Warcraft and games all my life and all of this, and StarCraft for multiple years at this point, I had never really bought, like, game merchandise. Like, I never really bought t-shirts or posters, or, you know, just general things designed around the games that I played, right? You know, at most, I bought, like, a StarCraft 2 mousepad or something along those lines. I really didn't own anything, like, kind of, like, I guess it's not even really nerdy, right? But, like, anything like that, like, no figures or anything. Oh, my God. When I first went to BlizzCon, and I went to the BlizzCon store, I was like, oh, my God. I didn't realize how much of this I needed in my life. I spent way too much money. And now I think about it, and like every single day I put on a different like Blizzard-based shirt. Every day, you know, I come into the studio, I've got like posters and figurines. It's crazy how much I've started to collect in the last couple of years. Just one of those things which is a little bit amusing to me. Fun little story to open up with in this game, as we do have, well, the third hatchery very quickly here from Nerchio. He does not delay anything for this apart from queens. Obviously, he has to delay something. So he only has one queen on the way up, and the second queen is obviously very delayed, therefore, compared to the usual hatch gas pool, which will take this hatchery now just a little bit later on. I say a little bit, it's about a minute later. So that's just the difference here. Faster queens from Namshar, faster hatchery from Nerchio. 6 lings start to come in from Nerchio, so he is going to get a little bit, not really aggressive, just defensive. It's just the lings you need to push units away. That's something else he skipped until now. And as we are going to be seeing the couple of lings coming forwards. And, well, Namshar has 4 lings already here. Nerchio has to be a little bit cautious. He doesn't want to take the fight with too few lings. More lings on the way out from both players, of course. We're getting into that same stage of the game as last time. And unlike the last game where Nerchio had a couple of drones lead, this time they are dead even. 23 workers apiece from both of these players. Let's see what happens. Nerchio 2-1 says, watching home. As we do have these feelings coming out in towards the center. A little bit of a trade-off here at the moment as we see the Rotron dropping down in the natural base. Looks as though Namshar's going to make the dive to pull these lings of Nerchio back up. That is going to allow him to start up a couple of drones, but look at Nerchio. Rotron coming down. I kind of get that feeling that that's not a very friendly Rotron. I kind of get the feeling that that's a bit of a, maybe even let's make some roaches kind of now. Although that said, he doesn't have the overlords to really supplement that or to really kind of, you know, cope with that production. So maybe not. As we are going to be seeing these feelings of Nerchio running in on the left-hand side, going to get us around on this hatch. So it's going to start taking some damage. The lings actually turn around here. And we are going to see Namshar is slowly dropping in those lings. He just got demolished in this ling fight. Fortunately, he is the defender. He has more lings coming through. Nerchio is looking for his third hatch kill of this series. And you see lings and banes come in from Namshar across the map. This time they get a few workers, but not really too many. Nerchio will not get the hatchery kill in the end. He once again finds himself down 7 drones, but roaches on the map, but only 5 of them. And these roaches, they're a little bit split up, a little bit segregated from each other right now. That's when these lings can get full surrounds and when they can really start to get some damage done. So, I mean, these lings continue to surround, continue to get a little bit more done as we do see, I think Namshar just spamming his lings across the map right now. He's just doing so much here. Nerchio never got his own lings out to protect this, and so he taps out. Namshar will take game number 2 and the season.